Hey guys again. We're gonna do quadrants. We have the first quadrant, we have the second quadrant, we have the third quadrant, we have the fourth quadrant. So this thing on its own is called the cast diagram. Okay, whereby this is C, this is A, this is what? S, this is T. But for now, it's called what? This is the main thing. It is its name, but for you right now at your level, it is what? All C taco. You see, it is separated. This is the first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. This is all sin, tan, and cos, which means on the first quadrant everything is positive. On the second quadrant, only sign is positive. On the third quadrant, only sign is positive. On the fourth quadrant, only cos is positive. Let me put my letters there. So please, this is your radius, ne? Which is always positive. Every radius is positive for every triangle. So this time around, you are no longer gonna call this thing hype. You're not gonna call that hype. It is what? R. Okay, and then the adjacent side, it is no longer called the adjacent side, which is this one. It is no longer called the adjacent side. It is what? X. So this is what? X. And then the opposite side, which is this one, that you know, the opposite side, it is no longer the opposite side, but it is what? Y. 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 You see? And then manje, let's continue. Since the radius are plus throughout, so now let's go to the opposite. On the first quadrant, the opposite is positive. Okay, and then manje, this one, for you to know it, you can see what this thing is going up. Yeah, one is going up. So since it is going up, it means what it is positive. But manje, when I'm going down there, I need to remember what when I'm going down, it is negative. So this opposite side will be negative because this is -1, this is -1. Never know what time again. And then the radius is positive. And then manje here, it is negative. The reason why I'm saying it is negative, check. You're going to this side. Okay, let me show you something. You're going to the right, so it's gonna be positive. I made a mistake, sorry. You're going to the right, it's gonna be what? Positive. Let's go this side. You're going upward, manje. Because this one, it is relative to this one, so it's gonna be positive. And then here you're going downward, and then this is the radius. But manje, my x value here, it will be negative because you're going to the left. So just know that. Let me do a simple one for you. Plus, plus, minus, plus, plus. You see, that's why they're saying everything is positive. And then this one is plus, plus, and then minus, and then minus, and then plus. You see? So on the first quadrant, everything is positive. On the second quadrant, only sign is positive. What are the ratios for sign? It is y over r, opposite over adjacent. My y is positive, my r is positive. Let's go to the third one. It is tan. So tan, it is what? Opposite over adjacent, which is x over y over x. What is my y? It is negative, which is my opposite. What is my x? It is the adjacent, which is negative. So negative over negative, it is one positive. So let's go to the last one, cos. I think it is the cos. So since we are saying cos is positive, let's check what is cos. Cos is adjacent over hype, which is x over h. This is h, which is positive. This is x, which is positive. So remember, all sign taco or cast diagram, this is CAST. Where they are saying sign is positive, negative, only sign is positive. First quadrant, everything is positive. Second quadrant, only sign is positive. Third quadrant, only sign is positive. Fourth quadrant, only cos is positive. The reason why we are saying that, check. Sign is opposite over hypotenuse. Positive, positive. Tan is what? Opposite over adjacent. Negative, negative. Negative and negative make positive. Cos is what? adjacent over hype, everything is positive for cos, and then everything is positive on the first quadrant, you see. So that's how it rolls. That's how it is, guys. But manje in trigonometry now, manje you are no longer gonna use hype, arch, and op. It is r, x, and y. Please you must get yourself familiar with those words. Okay, so now let's check the example. So let's just say you have done something like this. They already provided you, and then this is the thing, and then I have my triangle going there. If you have a triangle like this, you have to complete it, remember, and then you have your coordinates. Let's just say it is what negative 3 and 4. So it's what minus 3 and 4, which means go to here it is what minus 3, and this is what 4. So manje but to find OP. So to look manje this P here, and then this is also, which means we to find the radius. So how do you do that? You can say OP, simple, to save time, is equals to, what is my x? Okay, x squared plus y squared. OP squared is equals to minus 3 squared plus 4 squared. 9 plus 16 is equals to 25. OP squared, but I'm still squaring, so my OP is equals to 5. You see, I'm done. Pythagoras theorem, same thing, but manje you are using y and x. So you are going to win, and then manje, let's just say what is find sine theta. You're gonna say what y over r, then which is equals to what 4 over 5. And then if they say tan theta, it is what opposite over adjacent, x y over x, which is what 4 over minus 3. And then cos theta adjacent over hype, x over h, which is what equals to negative 3 over 5. You see good time. So if they are saying you have the diagram, find the radius, you simply say OP is equals to x squared plus y squared, whereby this x is negative 3, y it is 4, and then 9 plus 16. You have to know your maths here. Then root of 25 is 5, whereby they want this, you do that simple stuff. Okay, so let me check the last one. So this is the last one. If they're saying if 5 sine theta plus 4 is equals to 0 and cos theta is greater than 0, find the value of tan theta times cos theta. So let me show you something. They want the value of tan theta and cos theta, and they are saying cos theta is greater than 0, and manje they are saying tan theta. So check this thing. I have to draw my Cartesian plane, and then manje they say it's greater than, so let me just to choose this side. Okay, and then manje I have, okay, wait, before everything I have to solve this. Let me solve that. 5 sine theta is equals to 5 sine theta plus 4 is equals to 0. Let me do my maths. 5 sine theta is equals to minus 4. Divide everything by 5. Then my sine theta is equals to negative 4 over 5. This is my y, this is my h. So it means you would manje I have 5, and then manje I have negative 4. That's why I chose the third quadrant, because I already saw mina on my own what is going to be on the third quadrant, because this the 4 is going to be negative, and then manje I have my theta there. And then manje let's find the x value, which is the opposite side. And then manje check, let's do this. R squared is equals to x squared plus y squared, and this is 5 squared is equals to, I want x squared, and then it's going to be plus negative 4 squared. X squared plus 16, and then this is 25. 25 minus 16 is what? Is 9. So it's going to be 25 minus 16 is equals to x squared. 9 is equals to x squared. And then manje I will do this plus or minus 9, because you are now square rooting, so you have to say plus or minus, and then therefore my x is equals to plus or minus 9. Let me check. It is between the second and third quadrant, so it means with my answer will be what? X is equals to plus minus 3, which is what? Minus 3, because I said if you're going to the left like this, the answer must be minus 3. You see where the trick is. And then manje, since you have everything, they said you must find tan theta cos theta. So let's continue. Tan theta times cos theta. What is tan theta? Y over x. So it's gonna be what? Minus 4 over minus 3 times what? In maths, this is greater than, this dot represents a multiplication, and then cos theta is what, x over h is what, minus 3 over 5, close bracket. And then manje, I'm gonna simplify. I'm gonna get negative 4 over 5. We are done. So for this type of question, if they give you the equation like this, you have to simplify it and calculate the value of theta, of sin theta or cos theta, whatever they'll be giving you. So you have to take this 4 to the other side so that it can be minus 4, divide everything by 5, and then sin theta is equals to minus 4 over 5. This is then gonna determine what you're gonna choose which quadrant, you see. So manje, since my y is minus 4 and then my half is 5, I'm gonna put it here, and then manje, I have to find the x value, which is the adjacent side, by using the Pythagoras theorem. But now in terms of x, y, and r, we can no longer use the open dot, you see. And then manje, since you are now doing the square root here, you must say plus or minus is equals to that, and then the x is equals to plus or minus 3, but now you are checking it is on the between the second and the third quadrant, which is on the negative side, and it is minus 3. Since you want tan theta is gonna be negative 4 over negative 3, negative 4 over negative 3, cos theta negative 3 over 5. Then you get your answer. Okay, so thank you guys. Yeah, next video, reduction angles, and then the numerical values, and not, then will be done.